Welcome to SOCOM Stormfront. I am Shocker Sams, and right at the bat, you need to know that this is an artifact map. For those who don't know what an artifact map is, it's basically a wearable terminal. The artifact spawns naturally in the middle of the map right here, and you can grab it pretty much like this. And as you can see, the terminal starts counting up as long as you're wearing it or somebody on our team is wearing it. When somebody who has the artifact dies, you essentially have 10 seconds to pick it up before it spawns back in the middle of the map. This is a rather fast-paced map that requires pretty good shooters. A very important thing you need to know about this map is that our spawns rotate every 45 seconds. Our spawns are the red spawns, and their spawns are the black. There is a spawn on every corner of the map. Our spawns will always be essentially right next to their spawn. The spawn you spawn at is random, and our red spawn will eventually turn black, so you cannot sit at our spawn because they will eventually spawn basically on top of you. When you spawn, you will have a few seconds of invincibility. You're going to want to keep your eyes open and be careful, as everything on this map will be constantly moving. So you basically gotta leg it. You can shoot whilst you have got the artifact. On this map, you basically play a lot more for kills, but it is also about protecting whoever has the artifact and not letting them die. And again, when somebody dies, you have 10 seconds to pick up the artifact. There is no real hiding on this map. This map is more about movement and staying alive as long as possible. It's essentially just pure combat. I cannot stress enough that you need to be constantly moving on this map. For weaponry, you will have a pistol, a medigun, and your normal AR. These guns are quite fast kill and are similar, for example, TRU guns, where they do kill quite quickly. So it is about fast reaction times and trying to get headshots if you can. So again, it is a very fast-paced map where you've got to be constantly moving and protecting, very importantly, protecting the person who has artifact. And again, if you didn't really like my explanation, then you're also going to get to listen to LandK55 explain it, because he's better at explaining this than me. Enjoy.
Okay, so this is an artifact map. There are multiple spawns around the map. There used to be just 4 in the corners of the map. There's now some in the middle. You have to be constantly moving. There is no meta spot to stand at. Now and again, the terms will rotate, so the red terms will turn black and will become their spawn. So you can't just sit next to one of your spawns, because at some point it will swap, and then they will spawn on you. Okay. There is a few seconds of invincibility where you got force field to get out your gun and start shooting people. You are going to want to open your eyes a bit. Be careful. It is constantly moving. You've got to leg it. You can shoot while you've got it. You can just move. It is not a map that needs much leading. It is mainly one that is, you've got to play a lot more for kills, but it's also about protecting whoever's got the artifact and not letting them die. So, if I pick up the artifact, look, our score is now counting up. Now I've got to run around. So, there are multiple spawns on the floor that are going to be red and black. Have they... Okay, so there are 4 in each corner. So, there's 1 in each corner. So, there's 4 total. So, that one will always be... That one and that one. Opposite corners will always be the same colour. This side and this side will always be opposite colours. This one and this one will always be opposite colours. Where it is now, those colours will rotate, and it will be, it's either like this or everything swapped. You've got to keep on moving around. Universally on SOCOM maps, the black spawns are their spawn, red spawns are raider spawns. So we are red, they are black. Be careful. So as you can see, they have already rotated. So the ones near us are very similar. So yeah, They've just sort of rotated. Okay, oh yeah, and there's another one on that side as well. Look, now they've rotated again. Okay.
Yep.
So you see how they just rotate? It's about every 45 seconds. So be aware of that. It'll be between 45 and I think it's actually just bang on 45, I believe. So you have to be constantly moving around. They have added new spawns. Spawns are random. You cannot choose at all where you spawn. You cannot go in any crates. You have to be moving around at all times, stopping them. You've got a heal gun, you've got a pistol, and you've got your normal AR. These guns are quite fast kill. So these are similar to, for example, TRU guns, where they do kill quite quickly if you've got an aim. So it's about fast reaction time and trying to get headshots if you can. When you die, the thing. So Sam, stay there, kill me real quick, or one of you shoot me. Hey, stay. Now look, it has 10 seconds. Now you can pick it up, or one of our team can pick it up. And then you've got it. Now you can see, if you come a bit away, you can sort of see it through all the crates. There is a massive arrow showing you where it is. So there's no hiding. It's about running around. So if I kill you, I unlock, you can now pick that up. And you see, you've got that. But if I also kill you, I can then pick it up. Now, so if you kill me real quick, and do not pick it up, reset. Now you're going to see it has the 10-second countdown. You can, if you look through crates, that's what it's going to look like, and the number is only when it's dropped. 3, 2, 1, and then it's back in the middle. So you could technically, if you wanted to, if it is in the tough spot, you could probably snipe from a distance and then have someone waiting around here to collect it behind one of the crates or something. That could be a strategy, but I wouldn't go for it unless it is out of bounds, really. You are always going to want to be playing for it. So there's not much this map. You've sort of seen it. The crates are good to hide on, but there's no real hiding, in a sense. It's more about movement, and there's no specific routes. It's about staying alive as long as possible. This is a pure combat one, so you have to be fighting constantly, okay? We stay focused. We're not playing for kills. Yes, you can have a few people playing for kills as long as we do have the thing. There is a lot of spawn killing, especially because they've added more spawns. It is a lot spawn kill heavy. So when I played this map, I fragged pretty low anyway. That's normal. But I got spawn killed for about 50% of the event, because it's you just spawn and it's just people are all over you at times.
Well, I hope that explanation was good enough to explain this rather small but fast-paced and kill-heavy map. Again, constantly move, protect person with artifacts, and pretty much any questions, either speak to me during the raid or just before, because I will be going through this map again outside of this video, or just study the video, or even better, just join the map yourself and look around. It's really not a lot to this map in terms of size. Quite small, quite compact, constantly moving, protect person for artifact. It's pretty simple, but pretty shooter heavy. So yeah, this is the end of the video.